What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dante's Boxing Nation. This is AK. Go ahead and visit ashkickit.com. Subscribe below while you at it, and let's get to it. So, Umar, a person who sparred both Guillermo Rigondeaux and Lomachenko, came out and stated that Rigondeaux hits harder than a 147-pounder. That he sparred a lot of 147-pounders, and Rigondeaux hits just as hard, and the hardest punch he ever got hit by was by Guillermo Rigondeaux, because he's like a fighter who is like a spear when he throws a punch. Like, he don't punch to the target, he punches through the target, and he just knows where to throw, and he's very accurate and precise. And he also stated when he was sparring Rigondeaux, I had him questioning if he really wanted to box or not when he was getting hit by them punches, because that's how good Rigondeaux was and how hard he hits. And every time he really hurt him, Rigondeaux would let him off the hook and, let him have a little break, or not even a little break, but a little breather, and then they start sparring again, which was nice by Rigondeaux, as he stated. He also had really nice things to say about Lomachenko. He stated that Lomachenko is a very tricky fighter, sets up shots very well, and takes good angles on you, especially when you're on the ropes. But when he got asked who you think is going to win the fight, Rigondeaux or Lomachenko, he came out and stated that he thinks Rigondeaux is going to win either by decision, schooling Lomachenko, or by knockout, shockingly. And he didn't even think that Rigondeaux moving up 2 weight classes is going to be a problem, because he thinks he's going to carry the power, because he hits like a 147-pounder, so it don't even matter, according to him, which is always good to hear from somebody who sparred both fighters, especially someone who's being honest and not worrying about his reputation as being a badass. And he just was very humble, just stating what took place and what he really thinks. So I commend Umar for that, because a lot of fighters that I know and I heard of, they go to sparring with Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux goes 30% on them, doesn't really go hard, because he sees their skill level and knows that, hey, I'm gonna just work on certain things. I'm not really gonna go all out versus this fighter. And then the fighter comes out and say, oh yeah, I did good versus Rigondeaux. It was 50-50. I almost beat him. Blah blah blah. Or it's like a 135-pounder versus a 122-pounder in sparring. And of course, if Rigondeaux still schools you in sparring and you was competitive, that's not a good thing, because you way bigger than him, But fighters be thinking, hey, oh yeah, Rigondeaux ain't even all that, but you're not even in the same weight division. And at the end of the day, Rigondeaux ain't even going all out. He's just over there going 30% on you. And a lot of fighters be thinking, hey, I'm as good as Rigondeaux, but they don't realize Rigondeaux ain't going all out. And I heard a lot of fighters that be getting overconfident just by sparring Rigondeaux and thinking they doing better than what they actually are, because Rigondeaux ain't going all out. But that's not here or there. The main thing, the Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux, when you pick the winner, you have to look at everything. Rigondeaux is moving up 2 weight divisions. That don't mean just because Rigondeaux has a lot of power that he's going to be A-okay. You just got to still look at stamina-wise. Is he going to be able to carry the muscle and fight throughout the whole fight with the same stamina that he did at 122? Or will he get gassed out with the pressure that Lomachenko is going to provide, especially Lomachenko being a bigger fighter? Reach and height-wise, you're not fighting a brawler, because a lot of times when fighters move up a weight, they fight fighters who just brawlers. When Kell Brook moved up and fight Golovkin is, a pressure fighter. That's all. I mean, he's not as good as Lomachenko. We can all agree to that. So you can outbox him, use your skills. Kell Brook is not as skilled as Rigondeaux, but you saw what he was doing with Golovkin. He was kind of landing a lot of punches, outboxing him in the second and third round easy till the pressure got to him, and pressure busts pipes. And you saw it with Pacquiao when he moved up and fought Margarito. He fought a brawler when he moved up a weight. So a lot of times when fighters move up a weight, they really fight brawlers, and they pull it off. Saddam Ali, however, he moved up a weight and fought Miguel Cotto. It was 1 weight division, but the only difference in that fight, they were both Olympians. I know that. However, Saddam Ali was the younger fighter. Miguel Cotto was the older fighter. In this scenario, we got the younger fighter being the bigger fighter and the older fighter being the smaller fighter. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that Rigondeaux have to overcome in order to win this fight. You know, is his timing on point? Because he ain't been active as much as Lomachenko have. You know, in the past 4 years, he fought once. But at the end of the day, if anybody could do it, it's Guillermo Rigondeaux, and he took this fight. So at the end of the day, because he took this fight, he have to face the consequences in the ring and outside of the ring, because they already told him if he move up a weight and loses to Lomachenko, he gonna lose his title at 122, which is unfair. But that's Rigondeaux' whole life, and his whole career has been unfair. So it's nothing new to Rigondeaux. However, this time, due to the fact that he moving up to fight another two-time gold medalist, a fighter who not a brawler, but he's just as skilled as Rigondeaux. So if they both, like I said before, equally skilled, Lomachenko will win. Rigondeaux have to be 2 times better than Lomachenko in order to win. So like I said, you got to factor that out when you pick the winner. So subscribe below if you want to get smarter by the minute, if you want to get dumber by the second, and don't, and listen to these casual ass fans. And peace.